This is gonna be your go-to summer glow palette, a bronzer, a brightener, a lip and cheek, and an illuminator. Let me show you how I do it. It's just the simplest, easiest makeup for the summer, because guess what? We want less on our face in the summer, am I right? I think so. And you can, the best thing about this is you can customize this to the colors that work best for you. It's 100% completely customizable. So I'm gonna show you, let's get started. First things first, I'm gonna prime my face, but I'm also gonna apply sunscreen. Super important, summertime, sunscreen anytime, but especially in the summer. Definitely want to make sure you have your sunscreen on your face. I'm using this e.l.f. Whoa Glow, and it's tinted sunscreen and it has a primer in it. I've really been liking it because it gives me that little bit of glow underneath my makeup, but I can also just wear it alone if I want. That way, you know, if I want even less, I can just wear this out and feel like I've got a little glow on my face. Just a little sun-kissed look. So I'm just gonna apply this and then let this sit on your skin for 30 seconds. And if you prefer not to have a tint, they did just come out with a clear sunscreen primer. This is all cream makeup, all by Saint Beauty. It's the makeup I use the most and the makeup I love. It's completely customizable. You can pick the colors that work with your skin tone. But first we're gonna start with a bronzer. And what I've been using lately for a bronzer and absolutely loving is actually a foundation shade. It's called Fiji, and ever since Saint released it, I've been using it as a bronzer. If you're going to get this palette and you want to substitute Bella bronzer in there, you could totally do that. I just happen to like Fiji right now for myself. I'm using the detail brush, the broom end of the detail brush, and I'm just going to put this all over my face. I'm going to start at the top and just apply it where the sun would normally hit me, but I'm also going to apply it in some other areas. And you can either blend as you go, or you can just put it on your face and come back and blend. What I love about this makeup too is like it's so versatile. Like I'm using a foundation shade essentially as a bronzer to kind of warm up my skin and give me some glow, but it's also so nice and dewy and it's buildable. So if I want to add a little bit more, I totally can, but it's also very blendable. So like if you felt like I overdid it there, I can blend it out. Well, I'm going to also use this as a contour. We're just using this foundation shade as a cheat, but you could also use, if you're using a bronzer, you could also use your bronzer here. We're just gonna blend that in now. And we're going for a less is more look, like less is more, because it's hot. We don't want makeup melting off of our face, so less. Now we just want to do a little bit of brightening in some areas. Work with your natural color of your face. So you don't necessarily need to add a lot of brightness. See how I have a lot of whiteness right here already? I don't need to add too much more to that area, but so we're just gonna add a little. So when I created this palette, I wanted to do warmth for a glow on my face, a little bit of brightness, a little bit of color like within a lip and cheek, and then some illumination, because I just wanted a glowy summer look, but less of a makeup look. So I'm just gonna take the other end of this brush, and I'm just gonna tap into this lighter, brighter color. And that's why I say this can be customizable. So say this is way too dark for a brightener for you, we could customize it and get you into a lighter color than that. I'm going to brighten here, tap in, get a little bit brightness here, a little bit in this outer corner here. But just summertime is just not the time when I want to put on. And this makeup is very lightweight anyway, but really I want to go even less in the summer. Put a little on the tip of my nose, a little bit right here, a little here. Then I'm going to probably just put a little right here so we can lighten this area down here on our face. And then just a little down this part of our nose, and then we can just kind of blend that all in. You can even put a little brightness right here. And we're just using this one brush. You don't have to use multiple brushes for this look, really. You can just use the same brush. All the colors work really well together. Have lots of brightness there. If you needed to color correct an area, you could totally do that too. You could add a color corrector. You know, it would just give you another color, but I'm just more thinking we're just doing less today. Like I have some redness here, but I'm just letting it go. You know, I'm just like kind of working with it. Just letting that redness just be part of my face, and I'm just highlighting areas that I want. You're not gonna see that because you're gonna draw to this part of my face probably more than any of this. And then when I add blush anyway, it just kind of almost adds to that natural like flushness of my face. But speaking of blush, we're gonna hit up with this. This is one of the shades of the season right now. It's called August. It's only available till the end of the season. And so this is a limited edition, but I'm just gonna add this just a little bit to my cheeks. It's a really pretty color. I love it for the summer. Kind of reminds me of plum, but it's glossy. And we're gonna also add this to our lips too. But I wanna show you one other thing before we do that. We're gonna also add that to our lips, but first we're gonna take this Fiji color and I'm just gonna do a little bit of lining on my lips with that color. Just a little bit, nothing crazy. And take my finger and tap that really pretty color August on there. And then we're gonna add some illumination. So this is Angel Illuminator. I'm just gonna tap that on there. High points of the cheek, Cupid's bow, a little bit in the center of the lip. Could even put a little bit on the tip of your nose or down the bridge of your nose. You can put it up here in the arch of your brow. I already have eyeshadow on, but if I wanted to, I could use the Fiji and the Angel even as eyeshadow. So these 4 pieces can kind of just complete your face along with this underneath, and then just spray with a setting spray. I'm just gonna add my Seint. This is gonna give you a dewy finish. You can add your whatever setting spray or setting powder. In the summer, sometimes I like to double set. So I add a setting powder on top maybe after this. You can do that too. Just add your spray first, powder second, and then you're done. And then you have a nice summer glow, but it was minimal. It's super lightweight, kind of moves with your skin. You're not feeling heavy and you're not going outside and you're gonna feel like the makeup's gonna melt off your face. So you just pick a bronzer. You can use the Fiji foundation shade like I have, or you can use Bella bronzer if you like, a brightening shade, a lip and cheek color of your choice, maybe one of the shades of the season, and an illuminator. And that's it. And you will be set for the summer. You will be so happy. Thanks so much for watching. I'll link everything below and I'll see you next time.